Hello folks, and welcome to our Campfire Beginning Guitar course. This is a free course I'm putting on. We're doing this during the corona virus. So I want to say thank you to my friends, Canadians, and anyone else abroad for staying home, isolated, and helping the cause of stopping this virus. So I'm going to, for our first lesson, just give you an overview of what we're going to do. It's very important that you have a good idea how we're going to approach this. This is for people that have never played before. So I've taught many people and had a pretty good success rate for those that have followed to achieve the way that I teach them. I've taken my approach to some professional players and teachers that I respect, and they've said that I'm on track with the way that I do this. Now you got to keep in mind that there's as many ways to learn as there are people out there, and so if this course doesn't suit you to a T, it's only 4 to 6 weeks. You can branch out at that point. There's many good teachers online. YouTube just got some wonderful stuff. So in order to be successful, we've got to follow the criteria that I lay out. It's done in a way to focus the student, and like any other course, I've got some rules and some golden rules. We all hate rules, but you've got to trust me and commit yourself to this course. So one of the things is you've got to commit to practice. You've got to practice at least an hour a day. If you skip a day, you have to relearn before you progress. So you're just slipping behind. You've got to really try to stay consistent in practice. And when I say an hour a day, I mean a good hour. We'll touch more on practicing. There's a lot of tips that I can give you to that. It's just nature that you're going to have a good friend come in and pick this approach of mine apart, or say, let's show you this, let's show you that. YouTube it's just full of good stuff, and a lot of it's better than what I'm going to teach you. But the point I want to make that's very important: if you start learning things as you learn my course, you're going to spread yourself thin and waste that energy. If you learn to play the way I teach you, it's better to put every bit of your energy focused on the way that I'm teaching you, and you'll get there. The goal of my teaching is to get you over the hump and playing around that campfire as quick as I can. The course is structured for 4 to 6 weeks. Teaches the basics of country, folk, bluegrass. It's to get you strumming. It's taught in one key. Now, the key for that is there's no sense in teaching you a dozen or more different chords. We only need 3 to 6 chords. 3 chords you can learn thousands of songs. 6 chords you can learn tens of thousands. So why do we need that? We can learn the other keys later through transposing. For now, we're going to learn in the key of G. And if you're confused about keys are nothing more than starting point. If you remember in elementary where they went do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da, well, it's just where you want to start. You match it with your voice. They do, or you could go it's just where you start to match your voice. That's all a key is. So we're going to learn in one key of G. I strongly suggest that you get a guitar stand. There's several types. I don't think you can see this. There's the A-frame. And take a guitar stand and leave the guitar out right by the chair where you watch TV. That's a good place. Or if you have a special place to practice, but leave the guitar out of the case. So we're going to learn 3 strumming patterns. So we're going to learn half time or 2/4 time, which is basically, that's it. Or we'll learn 3/4 time, which is, that's it. Or we'll learn 4/4 time. And that should basically get us in the game with most stuff that we'll be learning in this course. I'm going to teach you about chord charts, and all that means is it's going to lay out how many patterns or times you play each strum pattern, and it's going to show you exactly where to change so that you can play a song, change exactly. Your friends can read that chord chart and play exactly with you. The best players in the world will play with you if you can change exactly where you're supposed to and keep a steady time. So that's what we'll be shooting for. So I'm also going to suggest that you pick up a tuner. I've got one of these SNARKs. They clip on to the head of your guitar. They have a setting for vibration or microphone. You just use the vibration. And we'll show you how to tune up the guitar. I'm also going to suggest that you get picks. I use a 1mm pick. I suggest you do the same. A lot of beginners have a tendency to get a real thin, floppy pick. I don't suggest to do that. I suggest right off the bat probably get 1mm. I use a Dunlop, something with grips on it. So I think that's just about it for our first lesson. Next we will go into the strings of the guitar and how to tune it, and I'll get you going on some of the chords and frets and explain a few things, but we'll be getting going pretty quick.